My name's Tracey Lyon, I'm 53 years old and I live in Kirkhill with my husband Ingalls and my daughters Leah and Amy. My cancer journey didn't start from finding a lump or from experiencing a new pain. In my case, it was about changes to my body. So back in December 23, I received a knock to my right hand, which resulted in quite a bit of swelling. My GP did all the normal blood tests and sent me for an x-ray, and everything came back as normal, okay. And by March, my mobility was really deteriorating. I was having trouble going from the stand to sit position and vice versa. I struggled to walk, I couldn't kneel, I couldn't wear my regular footwear. So the doctor said to me, well, do you mind if I check your stomach area, which he did. And before I knew it, I was being led through to the CT scanner. And I remember heading home in the car and the phone rang and it was the A&E doctor with my scan results. And you know those dreaded words, is someone with you? So we parked up the car and we were told that the scan showed I had ovarian cancer. So yeah, an absolute total shock. So we checked in with the doctor, our own doctor, the next day, and again she confirmed just the extent of the disease. It was also discussed that I had a rare condition called paraneoplastic syndrome, which can occur alongside cancerous tumours, and it can show itself within the body by experiencing difficulty in walking or swallowing. So my chemo journey started on 17th of June, and it consisted of 3 cycles of Taxol and Carbo, 3 weeks apart, and with each infusion taking about 5.5 hours. To be quite honest, my body didn't know what hit it. So after my 3rd session, I had another CT scan. This showed the disease had disappeared and or halved in size. I mean, everyone was absolutely delighted with how my body had responded to the treatment. So surgery was recommended to remove basically all my lady bits. So after my operation, husband Ingalls, he was already in the room waiting for me. And he told me that the debulking didn't actually go ahead. It ended up just being an exploratory examination. So this was due to the surgeons finding small areas of disease, which apparently are only visible to the naked eye, and around numerous organs, including both my bowels. So due to the risk of infection and possible perforation of the bowels, surgery was sadly aborted. So on the 4th of October, my chemo journey started again. It was basically a duplicate of round 1. So I knew what to expect, but this time it was different. I wasn't in control of my emotions one little bit. The fatigue floored me, and in general, I was just really, really flat. At the time of this recording, I finished my additional 3 rounds of chemo, and I've had my scan results, which showed the cancer to be static. So between Christmas and New Year, I'll be starting an oral chemo drug. Then around 4 weeks after that, I'll be going on to a separate treatment plan, which will be led by my rheumatologist, which fingers crossed will improve my mobility. I feel very blessed with my support network. Every day there'd be a text, a call, a knock on the door, with gifts, food parcels, offer of lifts, etc. But what I've come to realise that even with all that support in the world, if these people haven't experienced cancer, then it's unlikely they know how lonely your dark days can be and what this does to your emotional well-being. My fellow lady warriors at the hospice, well, the women's group, they've been truly amazing. They've been inspirational. We have cried, laughed, and more so. I found our weekly meetings just invaluable. Our heart-to-heart discussions, the advice, the support, I'm just so grateful for. Every Wednesday, I always leave these get-togethers that little bit brighter. I'm taking part in Catwalk for a Cause because I just want to get the message over that cancer isn't always about a lump. It can be changes in your body as well.